GTR, 6 liter GTR, 6 liter GTR, 6 liter GTR.
Welcome back to the Change Room Podcast. I'm your host, Colton. This is my bro, Kieran. Just a couple dudes being dudes.
Just a couple guys being guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's fucking going, negative $25 in my bank account until Thursday, and it's Tuesday, so we're doing good. I need a haircut.
So you bought a bike? Is that why you're so poor? You just bought a brand new dirt bike?
No. I probably could have, but it's credit card debt.
Did you pay your taxes?
No.
Just
I paid them, but not paid them off.
$30,000 in credit card debt.
Yeah, man, I look like a crackhead.
Do you have on Snap-on right now?
0.
Really?
Snap-on is paid off, but I owe my mom $4,000.
For what?
Because she paid my Snap-on off.
Why would she do that?
So then my interest rate, so I don't have to I'm not getting screwed over in interest anymore.
Huh.
The interest rate on my Snap-on credit was 22%.
Holy balls.
Yeah. So I really screwed myself over. And then I was really smart, and I took my Snap-on payments that were 22% and put it on my credit card, which my credit card is 21%. So I was paying about 40% interest on all my Snap-on stuff.
Holy cow. So
I kind of screwed myself up there.
Yeah.
But that's all right. We're recovering slowly but steady.
40%. That's insane.
We're gonna get a dirt bike maybe next year now. I was hoping to get one by this last December, and it's looking like maybe next year, the end of next year. I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, dude, you'll be getting it before then, dude.
We'll see. The feet finder is not going good. I haven't even paid for it, so I can't even make money from it anymore. So, and I never made a dime, but so that's not helping.
I gave up like the next day. So
the price of gas is astronomical. The price of eggs, you have to kill your firstborn. But yeah, man, I'm just living. How about yourself? What you been up to, man?
Oh, just working and breaking shit. My Memorial Day weekend was eventful. It's just Saturday we went to a family get-together thing, and then Sunday we went to the Shelton Poker Run, the Memorial Day, the Puget Sound Enduro Riders put on. Me and my brother Elijah headed out there, and my bike still needs a top end, and the guy said it's about 2 to 3 weeks out to do that. So I'm waiting on my bike to get a top end, so I'm not riding it so I don't blow it. But started out the day and warmed up the bikes. They're both the exact same bikes. My dad's is a year older. It's a 21, and my brother's is a 22, I think. Maybe it's a 20, and my brother's is a 21. 300 XEs. The TPIs, not the TBIs. If you don't know the difference, TPI is oil and fuel injection, so you don't have to mix your gas for a 2-stroke. TBI is you do have to pre-mix your gas before you put it in your bike. So yeah, we have the TPI 300 XEs out there, and my dad and both the bikes have had issues in the past with the TPIs, with sensors and with other things, and we've blown a lot of plugs, and we've struggled with them a lot, but we've done a lot of research and replaced sensors and learned the correct way how to warm them up and everything, and that's what we did. Is we did the right procedure to warm them up. My brothers ran great. My dad's ran okay in the beginning. It wasn't really wanting to idle. And it was kind of a common thing. My dad hadn't replaced a crank sensor yet. And that was like one of KTM's things on how to fix it was like, here's a new crank sensor. Like, just throw in a new one, I guess, or something. And so we took off. And as soon as I hopped in the trails, the bike would not get up into the power. It would like stay in the, it was like, wouldn't reach power band at all. It was just pretty much just all through the trails. It never like had any go power. So I like stopped and like waited for Elijah for a second and was talking to him. I was like, this thing's running like garbage. I don't know what's going on. And we had an extra plug with us because we thought maybe it would happen. You know, we'd just carry plugs with us now for him. And I got to a point where the bike totally quit. It like just backfired and then just and then there's nothing after that. So replaced the plug and took a plug out, and I was holding the plug and Elijah was putting the other plug in, kind of cranking it down. And before he went to start it, I looked at the plug I was holding in my hand, and the gapping in the plug had smushed completely. And so there was no gap. The little arm was smushed down into the spot that it connects via spark. And it was all smushed. I was like, holy shit, this sucks. I like look in it. There's like 2 metal chunks in it. I'm like, oh my God. At this point, I'm like 3 miles into the woods. So this other spark plug gets in and my brother starts the bike. And it sounds okay. It sounds fine. It's not really wanting to get up into the higher RPMs like I was talking about. It's not like we were trying to run it or anything. He just started it really quick and I'm just going to limp it back to the truck. And I couldn't go the wrong way on the course because there's people coming and they're fast and it would have been dangerous. So I hopped on a logging road. I went out and I found the main highway that led right to the airport where everybody was. It was like a little private airport that everybody camps on for the poker run. And did that. Rode down the highway for the mile or two. And got back to the truck, loaded up, and just sat there and waited for Elijah to finish the short course. He did the main course, I think, and took about 2.5, 3 hours. So yeah, I took out the other spark plug. There's a couple chunks in it, and I've yet to take off the head, but I think my dad's just gonna send it in and be like, "What the hell?" Like it has 70 hours on it, and my dad is like really easy on it. There's no way it shouldn't be needing a top end at 70 hours. It's been really well taken care of. So yeah, my 4-strokes lasted 200 hours on a top end, and I haven't done 0 motor work. So that's cool. I had a brand new dirt bike take a shit on me, but
2-stroke, man, shouldn't be having
sucks.
those issues.
I know. You need to get rid of those bikes. The TPIs are just garbage. I'm fully convinced that the TPI's fault. So
yeah.
I don't know. It was the correct spark plug and everything. So that's all I can say.
Well, you sparked my mind a little bit. I saw this thing the other day that I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake news. It's probably fake liberal news. I don't know. So I heard this rumor that Ducati may be coming to the MX game and making an MX bike. Have you heard anything of this?
Yeah, I've heard that they're planning on having a bike reveal sometime in 2024. Yeah.
And I also heard something about Webb having to do with it or something, that Webb was going to go fucking ride for him or something. But I don't know.
I didn't hear that. That would be pretty cool.
I don't know if that was real or
Everybody
not,
thinks
but
Webb is going to go to Star Racing Yamaha next year for 24 Supercross. Go back with the Yami boys. But if they were to have a team, a 450 team ready by the beginning of 24 Supercross, and they had enough money, I mean, that'd be a huge person to start their team with. That'd be pretty badass. I've also heard Triumph is debuting their motocross bike and having a 250 team starring Jalik Swoll in 24. So that'd be pretty freaking
It would
cool.
be very interesting to see another manufacturer in the game, because there hasn't been another one in a long ass time.
Yeah.
I mean, the newest one is Gas, which has been around for a long time. I'd almost say Husqvarna's probably got to be one of the newest ones, or KTM, because I think Gas has been around way longer. But Gas is
Gas
it just
Gas
hasn't been in the
Husqvarna is
in the
super old
States
too. They
long.
just never made motocross bikes
Right.
until KTM bought them out.
Made chainsaws.
Yeah, lawnmowers. They made trail bikes. They made like
Did they?
enduro cross bikes and dual sports and street bikes and trials bikes and yeah. But
it'll be interesting. I mean, Triumph coming to the game has been in the motorcycle scene a long ass time, and then
Triumph is
Ducati,
one of the oldies.
If Ducati makes a bike, it'll be something weird. I don't know.
Have you seen the picture of it?
I have, and it looks funky.
Yeah.
It don't look
It's like
like
a
dirt
Honda
bike.
KTM mix.
Yeah, but it's got like some weird front plate and like some weird touches here and there, and the exhaust like hangs low. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a dual sport with dirt tires on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might be a fake picture. Who knows?
Right.
But I've also heard that Indian and Harley are trying to get into the off-road scene. I don't know what that looks like yet, but that'd be pretty cool to see a dirt bike from Indian or Harley.
If Harley came out with a dirt bike, I think it'd be very beneficial for them, because their
scene is
Harley's been struggling for so long. I mean, you always hear about Harley closing down or going bankrupt or all this and that, and then they keep pushing out bikes for some reason. I don't know why, but they're still holding on to it. And then, but now the thing about Harley is they're all switching to electric. So as of, I don't remember, I'm always perusing the internet about motorcycles and cars and stuff, but I remember coming across Harley, and I don't remember by what year, I think 24, 25, they want to be fully electric in all of their motorcycles.
Harley does?
Harley. So that's why I was like, what the heck? I was like, that doesn't sound right, because Harley's been an American big old fucking engine dirt bike or motorcycle for the longest time. But they want to go full electric. So I could see, I don't know about them getting into the MX game, but I could see them getting into the EMX game, like the electric dirt bikes when they come out. Like if there's ever a class in Supercross or motocross for e-bikes, competing with Starkvarg and KTM's electric bikes and whatever other fucking companies make electric bikes. I could see them getting into that.
Honda is. I'm sure Suron would make a full-on electric dirt bike too to compete in that.
They already do make a full-on electric dirt bike. It's just not it just doesn't look like a MX bike. Like it looks like
it's
a
more of a
230.
mountain bike.
Yeah, no, it's more like it's a trail bike is what it is.
Oh.
So they actually just recently
Are we
came
thinking
out
of
with
like
it.
the one that I've been seeing on like Buttery's YouTube channel and stuff like that, or
I don't.
like I see the
No.
Deegan's bot, or are you talking about something
Oh,
else?
maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in
Yes.
and
I'm
saw.
just thinking of the Suron that like looks like a like a mountain bike. It looks like a beefy mountain bike.
Right. Yeah. Essentially.
But I'm thinking of like I don't think one of those. There's no way one of those can make it through a motocross race.
I don't know, dude. You'd be
Those
surprised.
Suron bikes.
What? Why?
You know
What
how
wouldn't
much
make it?
beating? Well, the
Right.
batteries won't last 30 minutes at full power for
No.
now. I'm sure they will in the future. But also the just the durability of the parts, like the suspension and the wheels and the swing arms, how much
Right. But
absolute
that can.
beating they get is
Yeah. But
ridiculous.
that can all be changed though. I
Yeah.
mean, Suron. You're talking about the Suron platform, which same as Stark Varg. They do the same exact
Yeah.
thing, except for it's
No,
on a
the
mountain
Stark
bike
like the Stark
platform.
Varg looks like a dirt bike though, and it
Right.
looks like it's
Right.
built beefy like a
It
dirt
is.
bike should be. And the Suron, I haven't seen if they have made something similar to that. It just looks like a beefy like mountain bike to me.
I mean, they have the one model that looks like a dirt bike, but it looks more like a trail bike,
Okay, I
like
haven't seen that
cruising
one,
trail
so
bike.
I don't know.
But I'm not saying like they're whatever model of mountain bike. Obviously, that's a mountain bike. But if they were going to go to the MX world and go into motocross or something, they would have to build something like Stark Varg has done, where they basically take the chassis of a dirt bike and put a electric motor and battery in it, just like Alta.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
can
know.
see a
I
lot of
would.
these companies getting into that.
Yeah, I think it'd
If
be
it,
cool if they like added a class at Loretta's, maybe for electric bikes and stuff. But I do like. I think it'd be cool to add like an integrate it in before they totally take over. Like if it was maybe integrated in and like was a part of it, maybe it wouldn't like eventually absolutely take over.
right,
I don't know. It could. But
well, I guess we'll see. I don't see Supercross or Motocross going away anytime soon, but um, and
yeah.
honestly, I don't even see them making classes for these bikes for a while. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like that scene like they're any interested whatsoever in making a league or making a series or
No. They're
whatever
just
for
not
these
good
bikes.
enough.
I mean, a
They're
lot of
just
these
not good
bikes aren't
enough.
even allowed on a dirt bike track. Like even Altas, like
Well,
they like
there's a guy that
everyone
races an
pushed.
Alta at the Friday night series that I go to at Pacific Raceways. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe because it was Alta was so new, but like when Altas came out, like everyone pushed them away. Like they're
Yeah.
like, this isn't happening. We're not doing this.
Yeah, that's why
But
they went bankrupt. Or that's why they shut down or whatever. Kind of sucks, but Alta was cool. They were like one of the
yeah,
pioneers in it.
they're one of the pioneers, and they made a good fucking bike.
Yeah.
Like I mean, for
They
being the
raced
first
one.
to
Josh
do
Hill
it.
raced one at the Straight Rhythm. That was pretty cool. So, anyway, did you watch the rest of Motocross after I ended the live stream?
I didn't. No,
Why not?
I said this is gonna take another 4 hours. I said I'm not doing this. Not right now.
What'd you do?
I some shit to take care of, dude.
Oh, okay.
I went poop.
Oh, 4 hours.
You know, I was in there for like 2.
Well, just to let you know, since you missed it all,
Yeah, let me hear it.
RJ Hampshire won the 250 Moto 1. Pretty dominating performance. He's really fast. He only tipped over once. 250 Moto 2, Hunter Lawrence took it. RJ crashed 3 times. Had a bad start. Kitchen didn't do the very good. Deegan did really good. Volan did really good. DeFrancisco did really good. Mumford did really good. A lot of new faces were doing really good. So it's a pretty big race for a lot of those guys. It was cool. But the real story was how Jet Lawrence just freaking spanked Sexton's hiney, dude. Just
Ooh.
he got the whole shot, 2 motos in a row in the 450 class. And the first moto, he like pulled away from Sexton by like 10 to 15 seconds. And just looked like he was just riding on a cloud. Just if you watch motocross just to watch it for fun and everything, and you're just like looking at results and you're just like think it's cool, yeah, it's really cool. But if you like really get into the riding style of people and how they look on a dirt bike themselves, like everybody's different. But if you ever just sit there and really stare at Jet's body movements on a dirt bike versus like Sexton's and Dylan Ferranda's, who got third, it's mind blowing. It's absolutely insane. He looks like he's putting around. He looks like he's just like do 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 do, and then throws the biggest whip you've ever seen, and then just do 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 do. And the way he bounces around the track, he just kind of like bunny hops his bike everywhere, and it looks so easy, like he was made to race a 450. Blows my mind. I still think Eli would have beat him, but I don't know. He ruined Sexton. Moto 2, Sexton didn't get any farther than 3 seconds away from him, but he led every single lap and won the overall, 1-1 for first overall. That was his first ever 450 race. And him and Ricky Carmichael and one other person that I can't remember who it was, but there's only 3 people to ever win their first 450 motocross race. So, not to sit here and blow him, but he's amazing, and it's hard to watch because I want Eli to be out there, but it's crazy to watch him.
You hear that?
Ride.
You hear him? That's Colton blowing Hunter Lawrence.
You mean Jet Lawrence?
Jet Lawrence. Blow to both. Back to back.
Him, Jet, and Sexton beat Ferrandez by 44 seconds.
Wow.
That's like a lap time of a supercross track. A whole lap. That's nuts. They ruined him. But, whatever. We'll move on. You gonna go to your local motocross race? I don't even know if you have one.
I might go. I don't know. It depends. Most of them are at nighttime, and I don't know if I told this in the last podcast, but probably not. I went and shot at night, and I'm too much of a rookie to shoot at night. I don't have the right camera lens, so it was just dookie ass. Every single shot came out like fucking shit. So if there's night races, I'm not going. But I might go to the daytime practices on the weekends again, because I could shoot in the daytime like nothing, but it's just the whole nighttime I can't do it. But the only thing is I think all the races are at night because it's so hot out.
Yeah,
it's already in the hundreds down here.
It's hot. It's real hot. Screw that.
Yeah,
Don't want it. keep it away. So you moving up here then?
No,
No.
can't afford it.
Well, maybe next year.
Nope. Maybe 10 years. I don't know. I like.
You should come up. If you're not going to come up for the 4th, then you should come up and go to Washougal with me.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'd love to. I don't know when it is. When is it?
I think it's like July 22nd or something like that.
We'll have to see on plane tickets. I was looking at plane tickets are stupid expensive.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Stupid.
I'll have to plan some. I haven't been to Washington in like damn near like a year. No, it hasn't been that long. Like 3/4 of a year. And yeah, we need to get some content.
Oh, it was this winter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was before this last winter. Dang.
Yeah, we gotta get some riding in, dude.
Yeah, I haven't ridden a dirt bike in probably more than a year now.
That's sad.
It's sad. It sucks. 100%. I'm just getting fat and poorer by the day and further and further away from owning a dirt bike or riding one.
Yeah.
So we might have to make that happen. Maybe sometime this year, Colton will have to come down here and build my dirt bike for me because I'm not going to build it. And fund it at the same time because I'm not going to fund it either. We'll see about that. We'll see how that goes, but
maybe Chain Driven can fund it.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I highly doubt it.
But anyway, yeah. If you guys haven't checked out our YouTube channel, fucking go check it out. It's pretty sick. We post stuff. We post all of our podcasts, which have video. Spotify has video and podcast too, so you can watch it on there if you didn't know that. But we post Colton does some vlogs here and there. He records some stuff when he goes out sometimes and riding dirt bikes. What else? We post some shorts up on there here and there. Also on our TikTok, we've been doing pretty good. You know, we're pretty active on posting on TikTok and our Instagram. But yeah, if you haven't checked that out yet, go check that out.
Yeah, I have shorts and stuff to post from the last Friday night series that I went to. Just went and watched and took videos, and they have a whole new concrete gate now, so I gotta go. I was like helping Austin, my buddy, like sweep his gate and make sure it's all clean and stuff. So yeah.
Is that what they call gay sex now?
Sweeping the gate, yeah.
No, sweeping his gate, make sure it's pretty clean for him. Yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine like 100 moto dads out there with brooms in their hand, getting their kid up there on this like 65, just fucking brushing the gate up, just getting all the dirt off, spraying down the gate, making them do a burnout so it horns up the tire. Yeah, it's awesome.
You're gonna be one of those guys, you know that, right?
100%. I will.
You are that guy, pal.
Yep. Guess what?
What?
Weston is riding his Strider all by himself. First time today.
Wow, he's all by himself.
Anna sent me a video today of him riding it on the basketball court all by himself. He's standing and he's paddling himself around. It was awesome. Proud dad moment. Man. Proud dad moment.
You're damn. Pretty soon you're gonna have to get him an electric Strider.
Yeah, one of the Stay 6.
Yeah. I didn't know he was fucking. I know he was getting big, but I didn't realize he was big enough to be riding around on the damn Strider already.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. 15 months old. About to be 16 months old. Pretty crazy.
And that kid's gonna be a Tour de France fucking winner someday.
No. No, he won't. No road biking. He's not going to be gay.
No, he's gonna ride quads. My son won't be gay. He ride quads.
He ride quad.
He's not riding any of that
Hey,
fancy
man.
European
What the hell?
bicycle
All the quad
shit.
riders in here listening. I'm sure we have tons
Shout
of
out to
quad
all my
riders.
shout out to all my quad riders. I hope your boyfriend supports you in everything you do. They come to the track, but yeah, shout out to my quad riders.
Is it gay if you're like a consistent like Honda 4-Tracks rider?
No, not at
Or is it
all.
just
Are you
race
kidding me?
quads?
Honda
Or is it
4
just race?
tracks.
It's just race
Oh,
quads.
I thought you were talking about the 3-wheeler, dude.
No, that's a 3-Tracks. I don't even know. No,
Yeah.
it's just a 300 to 250. I think they would make 250s.
The 250
250s,
R.
200s, and yeah. No, the 4-Tracks are like the old woods quads, like the one I rolled down that hill over there.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, if I guess, I mean, if you
No,
partake in it quite often, then maybe. But if it's like a once in a blue moon, maybe not.
I was talking to one of the guys that I know that races quads. I saw him at Supercross, and I saw him post something on Snapchat about he got to track and one of his buddies blew his transmission in his quad, like when he got there, and blew a tranny. So, I was asking him like, where the heck do you go to race quads? Because I know Grace Harbor shut down. They stopped doing quads a long time ago. Riverdale stopped allowing quads. Where else? I don't even know. Horn stopped allowing quads. Horn Rapids, Washougal stopped allowing quads a long time ago. There is nowhere in Washington pretty much that allows quad riding, like racing. So I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, there's these 3 spots that I usually go to," and they were like, all of them were 2 of them were in Oregon, and I think 1 was in Idaho, and they were all like an 8-9 hour drive. And I was like,
Jeez,
"Yeah, damn, that's crazy to have to go that far just to ride a race quad
that's
on
insane.
track."
Have you
It
seen the
sucks.
videos that? Okay, arena cross alone is just fucking hilarious because of everyone that crashes. But the
Yeah.
quad arena cross videos are hilarious.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god! It's like these people have
Man, those
never
guys
ridden
get
in their
so
lives,
wadded.
and yeah, they crash so hard too.
Oh, I know.
It looks
A
like they're
whole ass
barely.
quad landed on them.
Yeah, it looks like they're barely going, and they just fucking wow, just fucking roll the bitch all over them. Oh my god,
It's
it's
so
terrible.
bad. Have you seen the one where the guy's like, he's going through a rhythm section, and then all of a sudden he whiskey throttles off of he goes off of a berm and just goes right into the wall. It's in a warehouse.
I haven't
The
seen
track's
that.
in a warehouse. It just and just whole quad body just boom against the metal wall.
It's like trying to
I was
jump
like,
a
what is
damn
going
car,
on?
dude. You like when you're in the air with a quad, you really don't have that much like mobility with it.
No, I'm
Like I
seeing
mean,
guys do like a little whip, and I'm like, "Well, that's crazy. That's like a big ass quad doing a whip with."
yeah.
And they're like,
I mean,
jumping quads looks so sketch.
it is sketch because I mean, if you just go off like at a wrong angle, like you're just dead set crashing. There's no way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Quads are gnarly. You ever see those TikTok videos all the time of all those guys on those Honda 4-Tracks or those woods quads, and they're like full sideways drifting on their like concrete like sidewalk, and it goes into their yard, and they're like doing tandem drifts through like the woods and on their like patio and around. Those videos are so awesome. They're like drifting through fence gates that are like just the width of the quad, like perfect, flying right sideways through the fence gate, stuff like that. I was like, that was us when we were kids, just drifting around our quads everywhere and gooning
Yeah.
around.
I never seen that video. Those videos. I've never seen that.
There's a channel. There's like a whole like page.
Yeah, it sounds like some
Those
shit we
guys do
did.
it.
I remember one time. You're a motherfucker for this. Anytime. Anyway, one time we took Colton's quad and we like strapped a fucking Barbie Jeep to it, and I don't know why we decided to like drag it around the fucking property. It was snowy outside, so we're doing donuts in Colton's fucking yard while nobody else was home, just fucking going at it for like 2 hours. They were like, "Oh, there's snow on the yard. We're not gonna fuck it up at all." And then, but it was like maybe like a half inch of snow. And your dad came home and we fucked the entire yard up. And like it just ripped up all the fucking grass. Oh, it was fucking terrible. And then maybe that wasn't the time with the snow. We did it once in the snow, and we also did it once with no snow. And we just the whole fucking yard was dirt after that. And then Colton decides to get the smart idea to just. We went on the gravel for some reason. I don't know why. And Colton just gets the smart idea to take off on the quad with like a whole bunch of slack. And it was like some fucking metal chain or metal rope or something. And it breaks and it whips back and it smacks me square in the fucking face. And I'm like, I have this fucking mark all the way across my face from this fucking rope. And I was like all fucking pissed. And then he's like, all right, you can ride the quad. And I was like, all right. So he gets on, and then I start to pull away, and the rope breaks again, and it comes back, and it smacks me in the fucking back, all the way up my fucking back. I had a mark and my face. This stupid ass quad.
That was so awesome.
I don't know if you remember that, but that happened.
I do remember that. It was awesome. That was the best.
Good times on a quad.
I inflicted so much pain on you when we were young. It wasn't really me. It was just you had bad luck.
This is my bad luck.
I remember one time we were like, it was super muddy out, and we were like soaked to the bone. It was just raining so hard. And we were out playing around in the quad. And we have this little green 250 over here. It's like old trail Honda. And you were in the creek, and there was like a big bank and to get out of the creek. And you like backed up and were like, and you're like trying to get out. And you kept backing up and trying to get out, backing up, trying to get out. And one time it like you went up and your back tires popped up on the top of the bank, and the whole quad stayed up, and it just rolled forward. Stuck. And you fell off the back, and you thought the quad was gonna fall on you, and then the quad just stayed straight up. That was so awesome.
Yeah, that would have been bad. I was like right on the edge of the creek. Fucking would have rolled back onto me and rolled into the creek.
Yeah. Remember when you brought your Ranger up and got it stuck in the small track and it was super muddy out? And I took my dad's King quad and towed your Ranger out with the quad?
That's ridiculous.
A beast.
You know, everyone says quads are gay. I don't know who would say that. But honestly, like, all right, race quads, I could see it. But utility quads are just a good time, honestly.
Utility quads are awesome.
I mean, you could do so much shit with them. Like, pull trucks out of a fucking racetrack. It's all muddy.
Yeah.
You can, whip your friends with a fucking Barbie cart behind it,
Yeah. We used it all the time. We tow sleds. We'd just go wheeling, mobbing. We used to take that thing mud bogging just to go mud bogging.
Right. I mean, especially the King quad, it was unstuckable. Like, we never got it stuck. Yeah. But we would literally try to get it stuck in mud holes and take it up crazy shit or run shit over.
My dad put tires on it that had like this tall. It had like 4-inch tall tread paddles. And we can never get it stuck.
Never get it stuck. Utility quads are fucking sick. I mean, the amount of shit you can do with them, they're so much fun. We used to load like 8 people on the fucking one quad, like all sorts of
Mob up the
very
power line
stupid
hill.
stuff, but
Oh yeah,
very fun
super
stuff.
dumb. Between
Yeah.
me, my 2 brothers, you, and your brother, that's 5 of us.
Yeah.
We'd get on that thing and mob around all the time. So dumb.
And they're so fun. I've seen one fly down a cliff. That was pretty cool. I don't know if you ever told this story on the podcast or not.
I don't think so. I took Hannah, or it was snowing still, and somehow Kieran got up that green quad up that hill because the tires.
Well,
were
you guys
street
went.
Tires.
You guys went right up it. It took me like 15 minutes to get up that sucker. And I pull up to the top.
Street tires on it. It's snowing out.
Yeah, I pull up to the top. Colton and Hannah are on the power line, and the quad is like parked up on a hill, like the power line. It's like on, so it's a hill, but then like to the one side, it just drops off because it drops down to the road because the road goes around the hill. It drops down to the road, and then it drops off into the woods. So I get up to the top, and it's parked on this little hill. And right when I get up to the top, I just see the quad just start rolling. I'm like, Colin, like fucking screaming at him. He's like, what? And he like looks. But as he's looking, the quad's going over the fucking side. Or it's like rolling away. He like starts trying to chase after it.
I remember watching it take off down the side, and I got to the edge. I almost jumped on it, and I got to the edge as soon as it just left my hands, and looking over the edge, and it bounces off the road and does 4 360s.
Yeah, I mean it
goes
rolled
tumbling down into the woods, and I'm just sitting there
it rolled 40 yards down to the road, hit the road, and then bounced 30 feet in the fucking air.
I was so
20 feet in the air, and then into the woods, into the trees. And it wasn't even your quad.
Yeah, it was my grandpa's quad.
But
I was so mad.
Hondas are built to last because that fucker took a good tumble off a cliff, and all that was messed up on it was a fucking rack.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we went down to
climbed,
it, started it up.
Climbed down the woods to it. It was steep. It was steep as hell. Climbed all the way down there, got to it, and it was looked straight up almost, and you couldn't even see the top because all the trees. It missed a ton of trees, and then when I got to it, it was wedged against a tree in the hill, sitting up almost straight because the hill was like this, and it was sitting there straight, wedged against a tree in the hill. And turned the key on and started it, and it started right up. Didn't even hesitate. I was like, hell yeah. Didn't even hesitate to start up right away. 4-Track's life. But it was impossible to get out of there. So my buddy Kenny, the guy that owns the property next to us now, when we were in high school, he had this cool wheeler. This Jeep Cherokee. I was exo caged and had a winch on it and stuff. He wheeled it up there, and we threw 4 or 5 straps on this winch that he had, and every 20, 30 feet we'd get another strap off and take the winch down more and get it more. It took a long time, but we finally winched it 40 yards, 50 yards up the hill to the road, and then just towed it back with the Cherokee, and man, that thing was mangled. It was bad. But yeah, fun times.
Yeah, good times with quads.
Yeah, we have a lot of quad stories.
What's another one? I can't think of any more.
I remember this one time I was riding by myself on the big track over here, and I was just it was really wet and muddy out, and I had that green quad. And we have if you're going the correct way on the dirt bike track, or actually at the time it was the correct way, but there was these, right now it's their step downs, but they have a lip, and then they drop down 30 feet and go to a landing that's this down a hill. It's really steep. And At the time, it was facing the other way, so it was a massive step up. So I was going up the step up in this quad, and I'm like come around the corner, and I'm like sliding. It's all muddy and sloshy, and I'm like going up this hill to get to the step up, going up the step up, and I'm like halfway up, and it's just like full throttle, and there's nothing happening, and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, oh shit! I start going backwards, and this thing pinches sideways, like crosses, and then my handlebars like crank this way, and there's like a dirt ledge on the sides, and the quad hits this dirt ledge backwards. I hit this dirt ledge, like it kind of goes down the hill like this, hits the dirt ledge, and launches me like this, and I go flying off the quad, and the quad goes tumbling over. It like launched, I go flying, it bounced and like went over me, and then bounced on the other side of me and rolled like 3 more times down the hill. I was like, holy shit, I almost just died. And then I like went and flipped the quad over and then rode it home.
They're indestructible, dude. Those utility
know.
quads, you can really throw them around.
Dude, those I gotta buy one of these days. 4 tracks.
Man, they're so awesome.
Yeah,
But
they're sick.
anyway, when you were saying that, I was thinking about an idea for a YouTube video. You should do ride around a dirt bike track. You got 2 damn tracks at your damn house and a bunch of trails.
Yeah, I want to do a
You
video.
gotta,
They're so mangled right now. We got to do a lot of work. We got to get
Yeah.
My dad has a guy coming up to fix our dozer, I think this week. It's been out of business for a while because of winter and everything, and we just don't really work on the track in the winter because it's so bad. You can't really do anything. But he's coming out here soon, and as soon as that's fixed, man, I'm gonna be burning diesel fuel, man. I'm gonna be lipping everything up. I'm actually extending the track a lot too, making it longer, so there's longer lap times and stuff. So it'll be super fun. We'll have some ride days here coming up. If you're interested, DM me. But
that'd be cool.
It'd be super badass
on it.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing like a Carson Brown style video where I love his videos where he's always like, he has his girlfriend to record, and I want to use Hannah too, and maybe some other people because I also have a son, so it's hard. But she goes to like she'll take a video of him going by, and then she'll walk like 20 feet down the track and do another one. So it looks like when you have the video edited together, it looks like it's one lap. Yeah, it's continuous, and it looks like it's one lap, and it's badass. I love that. It's a super cool way to make a video. So I want to do a cool video like that around our track. And then I just kind of have to throw on the GoPro whenever I go riding and just throw up a raw riding video every once in a while because I think people like that. I'm not a really big fan of just watching somebody ride around. It's not like what I want to do on my off time. Right. But like Jeff Walker, he does that. He'll post the raw riding videos of just him riding with a GoPro on for like 30 minutes. And people love it. He gets tons of views. So.
Oh shit, that'd be cool.
You gotta get it. I'm gonna come down there and we're gonna get your KX back together. You need to start slowly ordering some parts just to get it back together. And when I come down there, we're gonna put it back together, and you're gonna get a GoPro or something, and you're gonna go trail riding in Arizona. You can do some AZ trail riding.
Oh, that'd be sick. We'll do a weekend build project.
Yeah. Build video, and then a AZ like trail riding thing. Go like camping and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be
sweet. I need to do that. I need to come up to Washington and just to even film just like videos or something. I just need to find cheap plane tickets and just come up for a couple weekends.
And Spirit Airlines
do some podcasts, do some videos, do some live stuff.
Lots to do. No time. Lots of
No
work.
time. But
Always
anyway,
got to be working. Always got to be doing something else. It sucks. Need
Yeah,
more
it does.
money. Need more
More
money. You
money.
gotta have. Yeah, diesel's not cheap for these machines. I'm lucky to have the machines. Like my dad owns them, and they're sitting on our property. And diesel's expensive. I used my excavator. I just was on it yesterday, just messing around, but not cheap, man. I want to take the tiller to my track too, and just till everything up and have a big track walk. Just throw off all the rocks and everything too.
Maybe when you decide to do the track, I'll fly up and help you do it.
Well, as soon as this dozer's done, I'm doing it, dude.
Well, I guess we'll
You
see.
should come up for the 4th.
Yeah, we'll see about it. I gotta look at plane tickets.
Yeah, the 4th's probably expensive now. It's getting close, but if not, you should come up for Shugo. I'll buy your ticket to Shugo.
Yeah, I'll have to go. All right.
Shugo's
Well,
so much
anything
fun.
else you want to cover? Anything else you want to cover?
I don't
today?
think so. No, I don't think so.
All right.
If
Well,
anybody
that's all the
wants to
time
give
we
me
have for today.
free bike, do it. Anybody has a YZ125 they want to sell me? I'll take it.
There you go. Yo, YZ.
I want a YZ125.
No, they're badass.
I want to do a build
Anyway.
series with that.
You gotta fix your damn bikes first.
Yeah. I just want to do like a race bike build with it, like nothing fancy, just like practical things, and I can thrash it for a race bike. And
You need to sell your bike.
I'm probably going to, as soon as the 24 YZ250 FXs come out. I'm selling my bike.
You heard it here first.
So, you heard it here first.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
Well, my name's Karen. This is my best buddy Colton and podcast host, Colton Burbridge. And yeah, man.
Thanks
Check
for
us
watching. Thanks for
Thanks
listening.
for watching.
Wherever you're at, go check us out.
Yeah, check out our YouTube.
Check out our YouTube.
Our Instagram.
Our Instagram.
Our TikTok.
Check out the TikTok.
Yeah. All at Change Pod. And I guess we'll see y'all in the next one.
Ride like hell or die.
Ride or die, baby.
Ride or die.